How's it going, guys? Welcome to the Mitch Ryan YouTube channel. We're here for another riff of the day. This one is actually going to be a series. We're going to do this multiple parts. I'm going to break down the acoustic solo that happens during the outro to Alan Jackson's I Don't Even Know Your Name. This song rocks. It's Brent Mason on guitar. These licks are killer. So do me a favor, go ahead and click like and subscribe if you haven't already. And we're going to go ahead and get into this thing. So, you know, in my typical fashion, I'm going to play the riff full speed again, same clip from the intro, and then I'm going to take that same clip and cut it down to half speed so you can watch it again. We're going to have the sheet music up there. Try to pay attention, see what you're seeing, hear what you're hearing, and then we're going to come back and talk about it. All right? Let's get going. All right, great. Now that we're back, let's start breaking this thing down. So we're going to go measure by measure here. There's a lot happening in these two bars. The essential principle of what we have going on here, though, is we're going from a 4 chord to a 1 chord. In this case, we're in the key of E, so we're going from an A to an E. Okay? So we have 2 bars. It opens up, the solo opens up on the 4 chord, right? 2 bars of A, and then it goes to E. So this riff is pulling you to E, especially the second half. So now let's go ahead and look at the first half in particular. If you actually look at the individual notes here, most of them are coming from the blues scale. And then there's some chromatic stuff in the second half. So this opening line, if I play it, not the way that it's actually played, but if I just play the notes, you have a descending blues scale. Right? That's the first like 2/3 of a blues scale. A blues scale will just go flat 3, 1, right? But now here instead I'm going to go flat 3, major 3. So it's just slightly different, but not, but that's still very much like you're just playing with that modality, which is very common in this genre and in blues. So, I'm still thinking of blues scale. So I'm going to slide into that major third, and then I'm right back ascending blues scale. 4, flat 5, 5, flat 5, right? Now I'm going to grab the major third again, and then from here, it's chromatic out of this first part. So up a half step, down a half step, down a half step, down a half step. But the trick with this measure is that a lot of these little things are actually, a lot of these notes that are just kind of, I can't talk tonight. A lot of these things that, a lot of what makes this unique is that instead of just playing the scale down, open strings get used as often as possible. So instead of, it's, which does add a different characteristic. It has another purpose as well. It serves often to help you jump around, like later on in this very measure, we're going to play an open string B that really serves to help you jump around. And I'll show you that, of course. But it also adds like tonal variety, right? And they ring differently. And there's a beauty in it, but there's also a caution that you need to approach it with, because it's very easy to let those notes ring out and just keep on going. And you need to remember that it is a 16th note, and that it really shouldn't ring out any longer than another 16th note. So that's the battle for me. Is to make those open strings sound as clean as possible. And the guys like Brent Mason, Jerry Reed, Chet Atkins, who do this, are masters. Anyway, I digress. Let's get back to it. So, blues scale with an open string. Right? Slide into the third. Slide into the flat 5. grab that open string again. 5-5 again. And we're gonna grab major third again on that G string. Like I said, chromatic. Up, down, down. But now, instead of grabbing the B here, we're gonna use that open string like I talked about. So, why? I believe that the reason that he's choosing to do this here is, yes, to keep with the pattern of you using open strings, but also to allow for the jump down to the first fret, right? This is moving really at a pace. So that hair's breadth that you get from that open string gives you a chance to get down here cleanly, you know. So, you know, it allows for that jump. All right, so that's the first measure. Let's start looking at the next one. Now this one is a little bit more, the first half of this is something a little bit more classic, something I've played quite a few times. I'm sure a lot of you guys have heard this or played it yourselves many times. Hammer on to the third, to the major third. He does accent this. Pull off 1 to the flat 7 on the G string. And then blues scale again, baby. 5, 5, 5, 4, flat 3, major 3, 5, right? And then this is where the rhythm's going to change a little bit. We just get a little bit of an extra note. I mean, that's it. It's just a slide with the pull off at the end. So. Should be pretty familiar to most of you. Now we're going to grab the 9. This is a little bit different. I just don't know how to notate quarter bends in this program, if I'm dead honest with you guys. So, so it says a half bend, but it's really like a quarter bend here. So it's like, and then an accent on that open A. So the back half of that's. So that whole second half all together. And there you have it. That's the riff of the day. And part 1 of this series for I Don't Even Know Your Name. So come back and I will keep going with this, and you know we'll get this whole solo learned this week. One note I do want to give you guys about this song and what I just taught you is we just did that at about 110 BPM. So my intro video and when I play it at full speed, it's about 110 BPM, which is actually about 15-20 clicks slower than the record. So I just want to make you guys aware of that. When I'm done the series, we're going to do a lesson on the whole solo together. After we've done all the parts, we're going to do a lesson on the whole solo. And at that time, I'm going to have a backing track that I'll make available for you guys in the video, and we'll be at full speed. So just letting you guys know as you practice this, try to work it up a little bit faster, because when we get to the last video, we are going to be a little bit quicker than we are now. All right, thank you guys so much. Once again, if you haven't already, click like and subscribe. Stick around for the ad for my new album, Whole New Attitude, which is streaming everywhere now. It sure would mean the world to me if you go stream it. Thanks, guys. We'll see you tomorrow.